Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 38 of Direwolf20's not too complicated series. Where between episodes I did a lot of the things I said I was going to do. I set up some hop graphite seeds, I think that's them there. So that's exciting, got hop graphite going. I've got, let's see here, I set up a quick bunch of head drop things. So as promised, I got a bunch of mobs, pretty much using the Philosopher's Stone to transmute hostile mobs. And I got myself an Enderman, I got myself a Drowned, and a Husk. And I'm pretty sure that's the 3 types of mobs we needed for the 4 heads that we needed. Because remember, Husk heads also have a chance to drop zombie heads when they kill the Husks. So that's pretty cool. With that said, that's kind of slow, and I'm not sure how much I like it. You know, we have a handful of Husk heads, we have a handful of zombie heads. I guess we have a handful of drowned. So it's not bad. It's just not great. And looking at what we need to do, which is the Z-Logic controller, I mean, we're going to need a healthy amount of these heads. We basically need one of each head in order to make a Z-Logic controller in the Slice and Splice, right? And we're going to need 8 of them to make a Mark II energy collector. So, long story short, I want to see if I can make this a little bit faster. That's kind of my plan for today. And then, in addition to that, I set up a nice little emerald feeding system. So if I put Vindicators back in here, because I've been testing some stuff with Drowned, but if I put Vindicators in here and turn this on, you'll note that as we get emeralds, they're going to... Oh, I think I have it on the other kill mode. You do that one. Yes. As we get emeralds now, we'll notice that they automatically extract into this chest. So just via a filter, and then we extract the red matter that it's producing back into the drawer system. This drawer does not have a void upgrade, it just has a bunch of storage upgrades. But, I mean, we've got 800-ish and 911 red matter. That's a lot of red matter. I think we'll be fine. I'm liking that plan, right? I think that should be cool. So then my plan for today, like I said, is I want to use the Supremium Cleaver that I made between episodes. So remember, cleavers generally have severing on them out of the box. So pretty much every cleaver just comes with severing 2, but then you can upgrade them with a severing modifier, which is somewhere in here, I think. Let's see, severing should be coming up. There it is. So it's just copper, necrotic bones, and TNT. So I did that and maxed it out. I had to get some extra upgrades, which was easy. It was like a dragon head and a couple of, you know, like, so I did all the upgrades to make the tool, you know, that much cooler. So I've currently got 1 ability available on it, and I think that's it, because I used as many upgrades as I could to get Severing 7 on there, and then I also threw Luckier on there. So he's got, you know, a pretty good chance of cutting off some heads. That's at least the plan. So what I would like to do is demonstrate how this should work. So right now, if we put some stuff away, I'm going to put in my Drowned mob duplicator. That's right, you know what I should do is turn this off. That would be the smart move. Alright, that's probably enough ground for now. So that's pretty good, right? That's a lot of heads. Some of these Drowned spawn with a lot of health, because whatever mod it is that, like, gives them stupid levels of health is in this pack. And, like, every now and then you'll get a mob with just a ton of health. Now, what I did is, I want to... The sword is going to be automated. Look at all that nonsense. It's the best, though. Hey, 10 heads. Not bad from that, you know, little bit. So what I did is I removed the range upgrade on this guy so that he's no longer spawning them all over the room. And then what I'm thinking is we can use integrated dynamics, because that's probably your best bet, I would think, for the pack at least, to have it so that we can, you know, do things like this. So let's set this up, right? I kind of got all the stuff that I need in advance so that we're ready to go. So I think all I really need to do, right? So you're fine. You are going to, let's see, click items, click predicate. I wonder if I should tell it to click item. I might try that. Though I don't think I need to. I think I can just use a Boolean card. So let's try it with the click mode, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say your channel 0 Round robin is off. Right click is off. We want you to left click. Right hand, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Left or right hand. Continuous click, what's that do? If a continuous click, otherwise each click takes 1 tick. I guess I'll leave it. I don't think it makes a difference too much. Sneak, item transfer rate. I don't think that makes much of a difference. The nth entity that we'll pick, they almost always picks a random entity. Yeah, I don't think it matters which entity we hit, right? And that should be fine. Cool. All right, so if I put this in here, right, let's just check this out. Durability is at 25,775. Oh, hello. 25,771. Seems to be working. All right, so now what I'm thinking I could do is just kind of trap the drowned like this for now. I'm just testing this out, but it should work. Now, is it me or is it doing like not a lot of damage? Why is it doing so little damage? I guess a chicken drowned spawned. So it's working, but it's doing very small amounts of damage. Is it because it's swinging? No, it's not because it's swinging too fast, because it didn't even do... Turn you off for a sec. Well, at least heads are dropping. That's good. Seems like we're getting a decent amount of heads at least. It's slow, but it's working. That's the deal, right? Seems a little bit slow, but it's working. Yeah, we got 13 drowned heads. So, why is it doing so little damage? Is it because it's continuous? I could try turning continuous click off. It also seems to be missing a bit, which is funny. Oh, you're one of those super high health ones. That's the problem, too. Oh, he's swinging still because there's a spear there, and I think it's detecting it as an entity. That's funny. All right. Click amount. Click with the given amount of items. No. Specify an item. Click items given a list of items. Predicate. Click item NBT. Click with the items that match the given NBT tag. Yeah, I don't like how little damage it's doing. Ticks per operation. I could bump that up, right? Maybe that would help? Should we give it a shot? See if it does more damage now? No, he's still doing 0.9. So it's not like a charge up thing like the sword, you know, where it has to charge up. Interesting. I really don't know why that's doing so little damage. So if I made it 1, though... So if we make it 2 ticks per operation... That seems pretty good. I just don't like how little damage it's doing. But, I mean, it's working-ish. And I can get, you know, some drowned heads out of that. And then I could do the same for husks and endermen. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It's not what I envisioned. It does seem to be... I don't think there's anything else in the pack that can simulate a left click, though. As far as I know. I couldn't find anything. There might be something, but I just couldn't find it. Alright, well, let's leave that for now. So what I might do, let's see, the anchor is here, right? That's Y70. $370.32. This is probably the radius here, right? Isn't that like this guy? $370.32? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do for here, what do we got here? Probably item. There's gotta be something for like a sword swing, right? There we go. Entity player attack, no damage, strong and sweep. That seems to have calmed the noise. So that works at least a bit. Like I said, wish it would do more damage, but okay. I'm assuming that's chicken. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to leave this sit here for a bit. We'll see how many skulls we get. I mean, I'm getting some, so that's exciting. We'll get more, and then, like I said, swap it over to... yeah, there we go. Swap it over to the other kind of mob heads. So at least we'll have some going on. And don't forget, I'm still getting some from over here. So we'll see. This was a little bit of a bust. Not as exciting or as good as I thought it would be. So anyway, how about we talk about the next steps? So I've got most of what I need. Let's look at the slice and splice now and see what the deal is with that. So we're going to want to make one of these. We're going to need some steel plates, looks like some stuff. So let's see, steel plates we've got some of already, so that's cool. Dark matter shears and dark matter axe, and also a basic crafting table, and then some pink crystalline slime ingots. Just give me like 10 of those. Basic crafting table. Not the auto crafting table, but the regular one. I like that I set this to auto craft, by the way. That was a good call. Nice. And then he's cooking up black iron ingots, which is cool. Definitely cool. All right. And then the last thing for the slice and splice is going to be the dark matter shears, which looks like we're going to need some diamond opinium cores and some diamond rods and some dark matter. And then the same deal for you. So I need one of these cores, and then I need 3 more of those cores. I suspect those cores are a long crafting line, so I'm going to do it like this. I was correct in my suspicions. Not that long of a crafting line, but I think there's like many more cores that we will eventually need to craft, so... Alright, so diamond opinium cores times 4. We're missing some iron. Yeah, I should really get around to that whole... You know, once I get the EMC ridiculousness going, we could use matter condensers to get iron. And I mean, that would just be funner than just keep doing seeds. Funner? More fun? Either way. Oh yeah, there's plastic. That's right, plastic and rubber seeds. I wanted to make those. I should put that on my to-do list. Because, yeah, those things are a little bit annoying to craft. All right, cool. So diamond opinium cores were good. Diamond rods, how does one get those? That can be made in a blast chiller or a casting table. So just give me some diamonds, like half a stackish. And I'm assuming you'll melt. Nope, you probably need blitz. To do more blitz. Yeah, we're a little bit low on the whole blitz thing. That's alright. Diamond rods cast. Sweet. Okay. And don't forget, when you re-break the multi-block, you have to turn that on and off. Cool. Alright, so that's enough diamond rods to make this, and we'll have a few extra for later. Cool. So now what I want to make is... this dude, we need a bunch of dark matter for. I can borrow from here. Cool. So you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done. You're done, you're done. Dragonhead Seeds is maybe a to-do list item. We probably need some more Eternal Crystals. Soul Steel I do need to still do, but most of these other things are covered. Okay, so I'm going to get you. Nice. Quest completed. Dark Matter Shears. Dark Matter Axe. Get my pink crystalline slime ingots. And then we have a slice and splice, folks. So let's see what's involved in automating this bad boy. And as usual, we're going to put it down in the basement somewhere-ish. Can I do it here without too much problem? Probably. I might want to save a little space over here for potentially more advanced package crafter dudes. So let's just put it down a little bit. What I'll do is I'll run it here, and then I'm going to run some more dense cable. And then we'll have, you know, something like this ready to go. Right? That should work. Cool. So that, you know, this has room to grow, and then now this will have room to grow. And overall, we've still got a decent number of channels available on this line. Yeah, decent's a stretch, but we have some. We have enough to make me happy. All right. So now we want power down here, obviously. And this may eventually be... let's get some universal cable for this. Because this may eventually be... probably multiple machines. I don't know. I'm not sure how many of these machines are needed in the pack at this point. Right? So that might eventually be a thing. Cool. So you've got the juice. So, idle... Cool. So can we just, like, teach you how to make things and import bus and that's it? Like, is it a simple enough machine to automate? I guess we'll find out. I should get an interface. Come on, buddy. I thought this would be easier. There you go. And what do we want? So we want to teach you how to make Z-Logic controllers. So you're going to need to be this. So for a Z-Logic controller, okay, we need one drowned head, one zombie electrode, and one husk head. So drowned head, zombie electrode, husk head, and 2 soul steel ingots. Which we're going to have to automate, by the way. And we're probably going to have to automate at the smeltery, because I'm pretty sure the only way you can make these is casting in a smeltery. Yeah, this is the only way to do this. It's not hard. It's just, you know, I think it's just soul sand, right? Yeah, soul sand or soil. And then iron and cobalt, which we have infinite of. So not a big deal. Now, for the zombie electrode... Okay. You need a zombie head. You need 4 graphite electrodes, which I've automated already. You need 4 lightning charges, which I think I've automated. If not, I have enough, and we'll make more in the future. But they're pretty easy to make, so I don't think I'm worried. And then 2 electrum ingots. Cool. Guess we'll find out. If it works, it works. How did you get here? You have a lot of health, too. I bet he wandered out of my mob farm. It's a minor problem that I've never bothered to solve, because it's not that big a deal. Alright, so then you get an interface, and I'm assuming you also will need an import bus. Cool. Okay. So if I said, hey, give me a slice and splice, which should show, or no, I'm sorry, what's it called? A Z-Logic controller? Yes, give me one of them. Start. Hey, looks like it's working. That's easy enough. That wasn't so bad. That was very straightforward. I expected a little bit more pain than that. That was easy. All right. Now the next pain piece will come from the automation of soul steel. So let's see, we want soul sand. So my question now shall be, and this is actually a really important question, do we want... So let's check the ratios again. It's 1 block of soul sand, right? So one soul sand, 1 bucket, or 1 block, yeah. So 1 soul sand, 2 iron, 1 cobalt, okay? So that means that, so 2 iron, 1 cobalt is your ratio, okay? So something like that. So then the question is, number 1, do all of you melt at blazing blood temperature? The answer is yes. Good. Good. That is good to hear. Didn't I put 2 iron in there? Oh, I see, I did that. Okay, yeah, I left that on. Duh. Dire, please. I was like, I thought I put 2 iron in there. Okay, yeah, now we got soul steel. Perfect. Easy peasy. So do I want to reuse this smeltery, or do we want to make a new smeltery for the purposes of making soul steel and potentially other things going forward? That's a question. So I'm thinking I might just do this. Let's put this here with the cast and you. If I make you a drain, but I specifically tell you to only extract... Let's see, let's make more of this for a sec. So 1, 2, 1. Okay. And then let's get a bucket. If I can, I'd like to filter the soul steel. Alright, so we're just going to need 1, 1, 2, 1. This looks about half full, right? We could say half full. Yeah, there you go. Cool. And then whatever remaining amount, 1 ingot's 8 millibuckets, I just want to avoid. Because that would just be too much of a hassle to deal with. I mean, the ingot I could get, but you know. So let's do this, this, and then set you with a filter to molten soul steel. So the only thing you're going to extract is molten soul steel into the casting table, right? And then it should be as simple as an import bus and some cabling, and probably an interface. Should I interface into the hopper, or should I interface directly into the controller? And we're going to have to work around the whole... yeah, what I'll probably do is just interface into the controller. And the reason I want to do that is I want blocking mode in case we ever hit a point in the future where we need to do multiple ingots here, right? So my theory is that there will come a point where I need another type of automated ingot. We're going to add that to the whitelist filter over here. But then in addition, we want to make sure it's blocking mode because we don't want it to gum up too much, right? So I think that's probably the way to go. So if I put you in blocking mode, and then we ran some cables, and then what I was going to do... Oh, good. You have a cable spot right there for me. Perfect. So you can import bus. And you should have no problem importing directly out of there. And then you can cable over to here. And that should be cool. I like that. So now I can put the pattern, which is going to be 1, 2, 1 is 4 soul steel, right? 4 ingots from 1 to 1. Yes. Cool. So now if we check this out and say I want 10 of these bad boys, or 11, whatever. It's because blocking mode, it's only going to make 1 batch at a time, which is what I want, which is fine. right? And then he should extract into here. See how cool that is? How cool is that? I think that's cool. I think that works. And how it's not extracting the other fluid types because of the filter. Boom. I call that a win. And if it turns out that this is too slow, we could absolutely do a second or a third one of these guys and just have more import buses, right? So not a big deal. We'll see if the slowness of the cooling down is a problem for us. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be fine. We'll see. So now, if I want Z-Logic controllers times 7 more, you should have no problem doing that. That should be cool. And in theory, I should have most of what I need now for a Mark II energy collector, because I need refined glowstone. Did I teach you how to make that? I did that real quick last episode, right? An enhanced ender catalyst? I think I did that last episode. So I'm assuming there's no speed upgrades I can do for this guy. We're just going to have to be patient. What mod is this again? Custom machinery. There is a machine creator. Warning, this is heavily working products and break your machines. Use at your own risk. Yeah, we're probably... It doesn't have a recipe. I think it's a creative mode style thing. Click in the air while crouching to reset box creator. Okay, cool. Structure creator. Yeah, none of these have recipes, so I don't know too much about them. Point being is that we should be cool to make an energy collector Mark II now. Let's see. Apparently, yes. I think we have to make some refined glowstone first, but, you know. That's kind of cool. Do we have fully automated Mark II collectors now? Is yes. Oh, look at all the things happening. Cool. So I think there's a lot happening over here, probably. Oh boy, saving world. That's not ideal. All right, so the good news is it looks like it's actually still crafting, I think. And I think it was just looking at the table. Gave me like a client-side-ish error. So we'll see what happens here. I might need to fully restart. Let's just give it a minute. I'm going to see. It might be okay for a sec. Oh, it worked. It worked, it worked, it worked. We have an energy collector Mark II. All right, so notes is that you can turn Mark II collectors into the Dark Energy Collector Mark II, which is server TPS friendly. You know, it produces EMC every second rather than every tick, I think. And it's just, you know, it's the thing that's used to make the compressed energy, which gets to the Mark II power flower. That needs some, you know, antimatter relays and all that stuff. The only note about going this route is that you can't convert them back. So, for example, in order to get the Mark III collector, we need the Mark II collector. So if I turned this into this thing, I couldn't turn it back into the Mark II so that we could upgrade it. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this stuff. Now, for the next piece of this gigantic puzzle, red matter, obviously no problem. Klein star Zweis are pretty easy to make. It's that. So we just need some Mobius. So that's no big deal there. And these are like the batteries for EMC, remember. Universal mass is going to be a big deal for us to get. These guys should be relatively programmable. So let's add... So let's put on the to-do list what we need. These guys, lutetium, and then energy collectors, Mark II. We already have, right? So it's really just these 3 resources, right? I also have to add this to the list, so we might as well. So what I can do is quickly and easily add you as this, and then add you as that, and then boom, that's covered. Minus the fact that we don't actually have any of those Mobius fuels in the A system, but it's a problem for another day. Easy enough to do. Lutetium we looked at, right? That is shulker shells, which also, by the way, have EMC, or purpur blocks, or chorus plants. Popped chorus fruit is the way we can get that. Not a problem. Chorus flowers, also EMCable. Regular chorus fruit, so we don't even have to cook it. Just regular chorus fruit, and we're good. Though we do get 8 of them for sure from shulker shells. This one we only get 1 at a 50% chance from fruit, but this one's growable and this one's EMC. It doesn't matter really. Either way, we can get lutetium pretty easily, right? All we really have to do is get something like a shulker shell, let's say, and boop boop, and boop. And we can automate this, obviously, relatively easily, right? But dissolver, combiner, we do this. Okay. And then you go into here, and we've got lutetium, right? Easily enough. So that's pretty cool. Easy peasy. Oh, you know what? You can't... Yeah, if I lock recipe here, that will make life a little bit better. So that's your target now, and it'll do that. Sweet. Okay, yeah. And then we'll figure out what we want to do with this stuff. We can probably just void it, or we can use it to make things, or we could break it down into stuff. I don't know. Maybe there's a... I have no idea if there's a use for it. Liquid acetone is what it can eventually make. Okay, cool. Yeah, no idea if that's a thing that we care about. I will probably wind up just voiding this stuff, because we get so much of it. We can do that, or like I said, we can do the flowers. So that's lutetium covered. I haven't automated it yet, but we can absolutely automate it. It's literally just, you know, insert and then route and then extract. Easy. So now that we've got that covered, we also want to have the 16 million this guy. So that shouldn't be too big of a deal. It's really just we add to the automations that we already have for this stuff. I think it's just a lot of steps. So we already have 64K, right? Yes, we already have that automated. So now it's just this. Cool. And then, so what we're looking at is 16 million ME storage. So that's going to need, obviously, lots of quartz, lots of redstone, lots of glowstone, lots of Certus quartz, lots of gold. But it's all materials that are EMCable. Hello? What is happening? Alright, that was weird, right? Anybody else think that was weird? Might be because my client crashed. There's probably something unstable at the moment. But anyway, let's wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time. And I think the main key will be getting towards antimatter, right? That's going to be the main bit of what we want to get here. Antimatter is the only thing that we really don't have easy access to at this moment. So wrapping up point, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For now, take it easy.